Has spent the last couple of days assessing injuries to his squad. Scott Leach is out, so too are Neil Berry and Gary Mackay, but Jim Weir and Tosh McKinley have been cleared to play, and John Robertson replaces Wayne Foster up front. Graham Hogg joins the international players Craig Levein and Alan McLaren in defence for only his second match since the end of November. And the former Manchester United and Portsmouth player's fitness is sure to be tested to the full by his likely direct opponent, Mark Hateley. And Hateley must be looking forward to this match in view of his remarkable scoring record against Hearts this season. He scored a total of 6 goals in 4 matches against them, 2 doubles and 2 singles, which have helped him take his total for the season to 27. And David Robertson's hamstring injury keeps him out of the Rangers defence, but Gary Stevens is back, although whether he or John Brown will play at left back remains to be seen. Otherwise, the team is on the usual lines with Ian Ferguson fit after his ankle injury. And the referee this afternoon is Les Mottram of Wilson Town in Lanarkshire. He's in the final squad of 28 referees, from whom 24 were named on Tuesday for the World Cup finals in America, and he won't be here for that announcement. He'll be in Spain handling Barcelona against Galatasaray in the European Champions League on Wednesday. So glorious overhead conditions for two sides very much in form at this stage in the season. Rangers coming here with 8 straight wins since their 0-0 draw against Aberdeen in January. Hearts only have had 2 defeats in the last 9 matches against Celtic and Rangers in the Cup. So they will be full of confidence here and anxious to make amends, I think, for a lacklustre performance in the Tennent Scottish Cup a couple of weeks ago. So Gary Stevens is lining up at left back early in the match. And he's conceded a free kick here to be taken by John Miller. Well, Hearts set great store on the opening goal in this match. They think that's absolutely crucial to their chances. So they have a corner kick. Well, Tosh McKinley sends over these swerving in-swingers. Andy Gorham with a lot of players around about him in the Rangers goal. A good ball in. Attacked extremely well there by Alan McLaren. Couldn't control the header, but got up extremely well to this. Look at all these players in the 6-yard box. It was McLaren who reached it. Good play by Weir. Now he's got a problem though. Jury in behind him. Supported well by Stevens. Now McCall. Stevens trying to play that long, looking for McPherson on the far side. That's Levein. There's no offside this time. John Cahoon is off. Testing the pace of Brown and Ferguson. And Ferguson going in heavily on Cahoon after the pass had been released. There's John Miller with a cross. And Gorham did just enough to deny Maurice Johnston. An excellent attack that by Hearts. And it was inspired by the diagonal run made by John Cahoon. He was very quick indeed getting to that. Turned back to find John Miller. That was a great cross, and it was the fingertips of Andy Gorham would save Rangers. Jury. Fair tussle this with Jim Weir. Lockslave off to McLaren. Now Levein. Goff's clearance goes straight to Locke. McLaren playing it long. Brown was there ahead of Robertson. Screen by Hateley for Stephen. That's for McCoist. Didn't get enough on that. Hateley was coming in from the far post. Good sharp move though from Rangers. Some good play here. Trevor Stephen to McCoist. We're disappointed with this cross. Foul by Ferguson. Using his arms illegally. John Miller was the victim. They're in direct opposition in the heart of midfield. Normal Hearts formation. 3 at the back, 4 across the middle, 3 up front. One's across the middle. Jim Weir, Gary Locke, John Miller and Tosh McKinley. There's Weir to Cahoon. Well, Gorham treated that with respect. From the free kick, hoisted there into the danger area. And Jury and Weir together. It broke back there for Cahoon. Here's Miller again, very much involved in the play. Misunderstanding there, though. Good throw taken quickly by McCall to Stephen. McCoist inside, there's Gary Stevens, good running by McCoist. And it's swept away very effectively inside the area by Hogg. But evidence of the growing sharpness of Ali McCoist. Well, looking busy and sharp in that move. There he goes to get to the ball before Alan McLaren. Dangerous ball in. McLaren looking there for Robertson's run. That's good control. Cross released early. Not quite high enough. Dave McPherson was there marking Johnston. Well, Hearts going for the direct route when they have possession. That's a good cross. And John Brown wins that from John Miller. Miller, I think, believed he was right on that. Makes such a difference, I think, to their attitude and approach if they get snatched the opening goal. Need the confidence boost. There's Robertson! That's a brilliant save by Andy Gorham. Well, evidence again of his standing as one of the top goalkeepers Scotland have had. The ball goes right across there. It comes down to John Robertson. He hit that tremendously hard. McCoist. Caught from the rear by McLaren. Well, McLaren has been guilty of one or two verbal outbursts towards the referee. Not a great deal in that, in fairness to him. Trevor Stephen looking for Hateley. Well, it really is impossible to beat in that position, Hateley. Attacking the ball from the flank. That's fired across there. You can see Alan McLaren trying to match him without any real prospect. Well, rather a lot of high balls played towards Robertson and Johnston in this match so far. There's not a lot of chance of beating Goff and McPherson and Brown in that area. Here's Hateley. Tackled well by Hogg, and the free kick goes to Rangers. The Hearts fans are not at all happy about that, and Graham Hogg has let his feelings be known. Well, now, Graham Hogg is about to be booked for this. And in fairness to the Hearts defender, it does seem a trifle harsh. He was one-on-one here with Hateley. Certainly entitled to make a tackle here. And he dived in. Appeared to get his left foot to the ball. And the referee saw that not only as a foul, but one bad enough to justify the yellow card for Hogg. And there's trouble here for one of the Hearts players. John Cahoon has said award the 2 out of turn here, as the wall was moved back by referee Mottram. Well, Cahoon always likely to offer a ward or 2, which a referee would rather not hear, and the effect is another yellow card. And these all mount up, of course. Jordan Jury with a strike. Oh, it was hit very sweetly indeed, but the wall did well. So there was Jury, and it came off John Miller in the end for the corner, but the Hearts supporters not at all happy with the incidents of the last few minutes. Trevor Stevens sending that across, gratefully accepted by Henry Smith. Looking for Cahoon, that's very well controlled. Now Levine in the right back position. And Johnston appeared to be caught there by Gary Stevens. Referee Mottram waved aside the appeals. Johnston had a few words with him there. Well, suddenly the Hearts players are fired full of a sense of injustice. Not with some encouragement to the Rangers players to step up the pace a little. McCall's header. That's McKinley. Now Johnston. Miller attempting the return. Strong play by Ferguson in midfield. Off goes Hateley. He's away from the keeper, and a very good challenge by Craig Levein. Well, McCoy's complaining that he might have pulled that back inside for him, but Craig Levein positioned himself very well indeed there, but there was a gap in the Hearts defence for Hateley to go through. Henry Smith made certain there was no penalty there. Header by McCoist! The lead for Rangers, 34 minutes on the clock. And joy in the face of Ali McCoist. We've only seen that 8 times this season, following a goal by the Rangers striker. But what a good goal it was. The finish was so accurate with a header. Not normally the strongest department for finishing for McCoist. But what a great header that was. It came from the corner kick, which is won extremely well inside the area, but the deflected header landed straight at McCoist, who left Smith without a chance. Barron sending it in. Not quite timed by Gough. Good clearance by Stevens. Here's McCoist. He has Hateley in the middle. McCoist may try to go himself for a while. He's got Ian Ferguson now breaking from a deep position. Ferguson playing it back for Stephen. Now McPherson. There's Hateley. The layoff finds Stephen. Chance for McCoist. Great goalkeeping by Henry Smith. Oh, McCoist again finding space in the area. This is good play. McPherson to Hateley. There was Trevor Stephen. Didn't catch that properly. McLaren was off balance. It was really outstanding goalkeeping. Trevor Stephen letting it across, and Hogg heads it only as far as Jury. Well, the referee brings the first half to an end. The boos come from the Hearts supporters, who feel a bit aggrieved about one or two decisions in the match in the first half. But it was Ali McCoist who made the difference with that tremendous header in 34 minutes, although it might all have been different had Andy Gorham not pulled off such a magnificent save from John Robertson earlier in the half. Still, everything to play for. It's Hearts 0, Rangers 1. So a vital phase of the match coming up. Hearts trailing by a goal to 0 and desperate to do something about that, I'm sure, in the opening spell of the second half. There goes McCoist, well tackled by Hogg. Good play again by John Miller. He's having a good game against Ian Ferguson. It's a great battle these two are having. That's good running by Cahoon. He tramples over Richard Gough, and the free kick's been given to Rangers. Well, Cahoon already booked. Careful to say nothing. Hogg doing a good marking job there in McCoist. Here's Stephen. Makes space for himself so well, Trevor Stephen. Ian Ferguson linking with McCall. Stephen again to McCall. The header away was by Graham Hogg. The Rangers going straight onto the attack. You have the clear impression that a second goal really would be a killer for Hearts. Cross it goes to Ian Ferguson. Well, determined to take that on his right foot, whereas might have been more dangerous had he had the same power in his left foot as he has on the right. Let that go across him for the strike, but snatched that over. More powerful play in midfield from Ferguson. Here goes McCall. Hateley peels off to the left, but that's well read by McLaren, who needed a second touch though. Robertson wins that from Ferguson. Here's Cahoon. Hearts getting players forward. John Miller now in possession, running straight into Gough. Now Weir. Given time to line up the shot. Andy Gorham advancing to the 6-yard line to close down the angle. Managing to score. Well, Weir was certainly given plenty of time here. No one going to close him down. Showing their confidence, perhaps, the Rangers defenders in Andy Gorham. Hog's header. Moving to McPherson with plenty of time. Judy helps it on, but Hogg clears straight to McCall. Feel the screw being turned again by Rangers. That extra little edge all the time. Ferguson playing it in. McCall sends it back. There's Hateley! That's been coming. Hateley maintains his incredible record this season against Hearts. He scored every time the two teams have met.